You guys hear me? All right, fantastic. So welcome everyone to ServiceNow Impact. We're super excited to talk to you today about what is actually the latest product offering, one of the latest product offerings from ServiceNow, and certainly one of the fastest growing. My name is Paul Phipps. I lead what's called Customer and Partner Excellence here at ServiceNow, and I have the fortunate opportunity to help this team, work with this team, build this great product. Before ServiceNow, before I joined here, I used to be the Chief Experience Officer at Under Armour and ran 40% of the company's revenue on the direct-to-consumer side. I specifically joined ServiceNow to help build a consumer-grade product for our customers that helps them accelerate and realize their value and help other customers drive their digital transformations. So, we're going to get started, and in ServiceNow fashion, we'd like to actually show you a clip of ServiceNow Impact. So let's take a look.
You. 3 little letters that add up to so much more. You are platform owners, system admins, and the C-suite. You have different goals and business outcomes, lofty ambitions and aspirations. You are government agencies, large corporations, businesses that are local, companies global. So let's forget one size fits all and get the right fit for you. We have reimagined your customer journey, a personalized digital experience built on the Now platform, a first-of-its-kind solution for your value acceleration. We have created ServiceNow Impact. See the big picture and track your progress. Get what you need when you need it. From strategic vision to KPIs, personalized content and recommendations at your fingertips to fast-forward your results. An Impact Squad with you from day one. Surrounded by experts, take action with confidence. Amplify your bench strength to amplify your expertise. Targeted guidance to drive bespoke business goals. Equip yourself with tools and best practices. Proactive alerts and developer support help prevent issues before they arise. With more free time on your hands, act rather than react and accelerate value to get returns faster. Introducing ServiceNow Impact, helping you to work smarter, because when you work, the world works.
Awesome. So Aaron, I think that video really highlights the fact that ServiceNow Impact is designed to help our customers accelerate their value realization and realize their return on investment. But Aaron, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, pleasure to be here with all of you. I'm the General Manager for ServiceNow Impact, and really eager to walk you guys through this new product, which you saw a great demo of. In addition to what Paul and I are sharing with you, right over here you can get a personalized demo of Impact, and I want to encourage you after our talk to go mob them after this talk.
Fantastic, fantastic. So listen, as someone who has a background in buying enterprise software, in fact, I think I've counted it up in the 20+ year of my career, I spent probably $1 billion to $1.5 billion buying enterprise software. And one of the things that has absolutely changed in those 20 years is that technology has driven business models to change forever. In fact, this morning you heard Bill McDermott and you heard Karen Lynch, the CEO of CVS, who's also an Impact customer, talk about how she's transforming the business model of CVS in multiple different industries, leveraging the power of the Now platform. Well, in her case, she's actually thinking about also how does she measure that value? How does she actually track that value in real time? And that's driving her decisions around generating more and more customer experience driven by great employee experience. So what we see at a macro level and from a macro perspective is that more than $3 trillion has been spent over the past 3 years in digital transformation dollars, and yet only 26% of the companies who spent that money have actually realized their actual return on investment that they had planned. We call that the value gap, and we actually don't want that for our customers, and so Impact is designed to fill that gap. Now Aaron, from your experience here at ServiceNow, working with multiple customers, why don't you talk a little bit about the value gap and how some of our customers see that?
Yeah, so prior to Impact, I spent 2 years in customer workflows, helping to drive product adoption for that business unit. We saw the value gap. I saw it in the field every day, working directly with customers, and it was consistently the same set of challenges that our customers were struggling with. And then when I came to Impact, we spent a lot of time and effort doing some deep research across 500 of our ServiceNow customers and more than 200 enterprise software buyers to really deconstruct what's creating this value gap. And what we've designed the product to deliver is to overcome these common challenges that we're experiencing the value gap. And Paul, you've seen this yourself at Under Armour. You said, I'm sure you've purchased billions of dollars of software.
Yep.
You've seen the same thing. Do you want to cover some of the symptoms that you've seen?
Yeah. Let me talk about what specifically at ServiceNow, how we're actually helping our customers close that value gap, Aaron, that we talked about. First, what came out loud and clear from customers was, listen, we have to realize value from our investments with ServiceNow. How do you help us do that? Second was, look, you're ServiceNow. You guys have done this thousands of times. How do you give us more prescriptive and proactive guidance to actually help us achieve our goals? And third, the war on talent is absolutely real. There's a skills gap that's happening and increasing. So how do you help us, your customers, bridge that technical skills gap? Now, in the past, what we would offer is we actually had 14 different offerings around customer success. Many of you may have purchased some of these products, and the great news is they all worked. But as our customers adopt the Now platform to drive their digital transformations, those journeys are more complex. The workflows come together to drive real exponential value, and we wanted to actually bring all of these capabilities that you see up here on this screen in one place, aligned with your value to actually drive towards your personalized business objectives. And so that's really what's changing here as we help our customers close that value gap. Now, I think what I like about this slide is it shows how ServiceNow Impact is built on top of the Now platform to actually realize that value that I've been talking about for so long. First, as everything in ServiceNow, we start with the Now platform, all the powerful capabilities that many of you have invested in today and will invest in the future. Second, we leverage the Now value methodology, so everything from envision to create, to how we validate your solution, and ultimately, we want to create what I call raving brand fans and have all of you championing the ServiceNow platform. Now, we took all those 14 offerings that you saw on that previous slide and we built them into capabilities here with ServiceNow Impact. But you can see the first part of it starts with how do we help you develop your business case and understand the value you can unlock with ServiceNow Impact. We do that and then we carry that across to things like we add success stories, success services and resources. We add training and certification in a whole new way. We add support, premium support, as you know, Aaron, developer support so you can actually get your code lines reviewed. We then bring in this value realization concept. So what is so unique here is that in a digital way, you'll be able to see your value realized in real time on a mobile device as you roll out and adopt more software. And we give you great visibility into actually how that software is working. So I think amplifying the ServiceNow expertise, this part around building the skills gap, Aaron, does not get enough focus and attention. So from your experience, why don't you talk a little bit about what you see our customers facing as well, specifically around how we help bridge that skills gap.
Yeah, so that was the recurring theme that we heard through all of our customer interviews and also my time in the field with customer workflows is there's a skills deficit. You heard Bill talk about it during the keynote. Being able to build out that bench strength of technical expertise on the ServiceNow platform is something that our customers have expressed being consistently challenged by. So what we set out to do was to address this by first starting from what Paul was just describing. What is it that the customer's expecting to achieve as outcomes? That then trains a personalization engine that makes recommendations about the specific training by role for your staff so that they can staff up and skill up, Furthermore, they get recommendations around next best action or specific activities they should take on the platform, but it's all personalized and addressing this specific need that our customers have expressed loud and clear about the expertise on the ServiceNow platform that they want to address.
Totally. And so what we're doing here is something that no one ever has done before. And actually we have now more than 200 customers on ServiceNow Impact, and we know, based on all the data that we're measuring from those customers, that we're actually helping accelerate their value by 20%, and in many cases helping them drive at least 10% productivity in their own technology workforce that support the Now platform. So Aaron, maybe let's talk about the Impact Squad and what's so unique and different about this super high performing, talented set of team members.
Sure, so each one of these personas address specific needs we've heard from our customers like you. Number one, you've got your success architect. This is somebody who has deep knowledge around business processes and can help with things like setting up a governance model or a center of excellence. Or for those of you who are considering rolling out citizen development, how do you do that in a scalable manner? The next one is a platform architect. This is someone who's deeply knowledgeable about the technology and products. So they come equipped with an opinion based on their understanding of your desired outcomes and objectives. What does a reference architecture look like for a customer like you, based on what you're trying to achieve? What mix of products and capabilities? As you all know, you don't need to deploy 100% of the features, it's the 20% that matter the most. And every time that we roll out a new upgrade, how do you know which ones are the most relevant to what your needs are and your specific use cases? That's the role of the platform architect. Next is the support account manager, a critical role that we've heard loud and clear is incredibly valuable for our customers. We've heard from our customers that, look, anytime we have a situation that requires support, we don't want to have to explain the context of our specific environment or business case. We want somebody who already has that knowledge, who can be proactive in providing the support necessary. That's what the support account manager is doing. And then lastly, the customer success manager is the quarterback, the individual who's making sure that communication's streamlined, everything's documented, so every activity that the squad delivers for you is tracked back against a specific outcome and real value to you and your organization.
That's fantastic. Now, Aaron, one of the unique things I think about this squad is the team concept, right? And we've actually, with ServiceNow Impact, we've actually built a set of fundamentals that's targeted and designed to where our customers are in their journey. So maybe you could talk about how this set of high-performing team members actually operate as a team and drive towards some of those fundamentals.
Yeah, so let's take News Corp, an Impact customer. The CTO, David Klein, was like most of our customers that we spoke with. He was very specific about, hey Aaron, what I need is my strategic vision that was the business imperatives that funded my ServiceNow investment to be mapped into an operating model that my team who's operating or deploying the ServiceNow stack can understand and keeps them on guardrail. Now, all of you have experienced this before, purchasing enterprise software, where there's a strategic business imperative that doesn't always translate to the operational team that's managing that stack. That's step one. As part of our impact fundamentals, there's a value blueprint that's completed that helps map what is your specific objectives, outcomes, and success metrics. That trains the personalization engine and helps set up the value tracking dashboard. That's conducted by the success architect. The next thing David asked for, which was fantastic because I was able to show him the impact fundamentals and we checked every single box. He said, look, you guys have seen this thousands and thousands of times at ServiceNow. Show me what great looks like from a reference architecture standpoint. And that's exactly what we deliver as the next step of our ServiceNow Impact fundamentals. What does a successful reference architecture look like for your specific desired outcomes? That's the platform architect. The next thing that David asked us for, or Matt Van Sickle, the CTO at State of Montana, who's going through an entire digital-first transformation for the entire state of Montana, was we need a higher level of support. We need it to be more personalized. We want faster SLAs. We want better tools to monitor our environment so that we can keep it high performing and ensure that it's delivering across all of our downstream constituents, even as we're rolling out new citizen application development. And that's what the support account manager is delivering them.
That's great, that's great. And I think you already used News Corp as one example, but we are hearing lots of great stories of success from our customers as we roll out ServiceNow Impact. Are there any themes, like as we put together, we have, as I said, 200 plus customers, are there any themes that you would pull out where customers are saying, this is really, really working well for me?
Yeah, the key theme that we keep hearing is, before Impact, I was spending so much time wrestling technical debt that it prevented me from consuming the innovation that ServiceNow is shipping. So it was slowing my pace of innovation and creating a value gap. And what we've been able to deliver for our Impact customers, whether it's State of Montana, Accenture, who will be speaking here, I think it's tomorrow, strongly encourage you to go to the Accenture session on Impact, is that we're preventing technical debt. That's accelerating their ability to drive value for their organization.
It's great.
Paul, how is this different? You've got such an incredible career as a CXO at Under Armour, even before that as a C-level leader and as a CIO. How is this different from other vendors' offerings?
Yeah, I can tell you, I've never seen another software vendor bring this level of success offerings in one package, in one place, but importantly, all measured around the customer and their value tracking, value realization. You know, it's really interesting. Every software vendor I've ever interacted with always has some set of premium offering. And I always said, like, you get to pay a certain percentage or a certain fee, and for that fee, you get what I call the bat phone. Something goes wrong, you call up, I have a problem, and they fix it. We didn't want to take that approach here at ServiceNow, and so we built premium support into success, obviously hand-picked agents that are experts to drive that success, artificial intelligence that drives recommendations within a platform, capabilities map that surface things where you have opportunities to unlock value with software you already own, and much, much more. And so for us, we're transforming the experience from that pre-sale to that post-sale journey, all in an effort to make sure that our customers accelerate their results and maximize their value. That's what's different about ServiceNow Impact, and it's like nothing else out there. Now we have just a few minutes left, but we would like to open up for questions. If anybody wants to throw out a question or two, we have like 4.5 minutes and we're going to end this. Somebody has to be first.
Yeah, that's it. To just put in context, we have about 100 developers in our company that does ServiceNow solutions, some are consultant or not. So those are the things that I would like to have, is some analysis of how we're working, how can we work better, so to optimize this team of 100 people, then it brings value to optimize our production team.
Yeah.
Other things will be to track value, to help us track value, it's necessary. So if you have a methodology to show the value that what you're doing. And a third would be, and I don't know if that helps, it's the upgrades. So every time you bring an upgrade, we need to analyze the difference. What are the impacts? Should we enable it? No. Just to kickstart the upgrade, and it facilitate the ease of upgrade that you were talking about in previous.
Yes.
Are those things covered, or is something in a plan? Or?
It's a great question. Aaron?
Yeah, absolutely. This gentleman's not a plant. So 100%. So I'll give you some specific examples about how we'd address these very common needs. One, there's 100 developers at this gentleman's organization, all building on the platform. You need a governance model that ensures that what they're rolling out is not hampering the performance of the environment. Furthermore, it's necessary to provide better monitoring tools. Well, Instance Observer is a new tool in Impact that monitors the environment and helps you provide performance baseline metrics and notifications and troubleshooting tools. The governance model is supplied by the Impact Squad. The next point that you brought up was around value tracking. From the very beginning with the value tracking, that personalization engine that gets trained by mapping those outcomes to success metrics set up a value tracking dashboard. And every activity that the squad's doing with your team is tracking that back against value delivered against an outcome. Another key point, developer support. Never in the history of ServiceNow have we offered developer support with code reviews. Now you have it in Impact. It's available in Impact now. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, and I maybe build off that. We have lots of accelerators that are packaged up as ServiceNow Impact, and Jumpstart Your Upgrade is one of them, for example. How do we actually get you ready for that next upgrade? But there's a whole list of accelerators and initiatives, advisory sessions, all included in the package that you can actually orient your team. I think the other point I'll make, and we'll take another question, is that Aaron talked about, we really want to be an extension of your team and rallied around how you define success and how we define success with you. And so it gives us a whole single pane of glass. It's a software product, which I think is a really important point as well. Any more questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, great session today. A quick question, you said it's an extension of your team, right? Which is rightly said. I want to understand how would this team really understand the complexity of a customer's environment to truly start to give advice which really resonates in terms of an organization's context and not just ServiceNow as a platform.
Yeah. Aaron?
So I think the best way to answer that question is, I would really love for you to attend the Accenture session. He talks exactly about that. Furthermore, let's give you a demo and walk you through it. But I'll say more broadly, if you look at the specific personas and skill sets that included with the Impact Squad, it starts from that value mapping exercise to the technical depth of what are you guys trying to do, and then the platform architect coming in and going, okay, how should you deliver on that tactically around a reference architecture, and then the support account manager being able to go very deep, all the way down to the data center with tools that we're providing for the first time through Impact to understand and instrument and assist your team in figuring out how to deliver really high quality performance and uptime.
Yeah, and I think I would add that the person who runs all of our success, our impact squads, she maps all of that based on your industry, based on your company size, all of those things, to make sure we line up the right teammates for you. Great question. Okay, so we're going to wrap, guys. I want to first of all say thank you for coming to Introduction to Impact. The Value Acceleration Pavilion is to your right, so we'd love for you to see that. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Knowledge 2022. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you all.